Okay, we are back after a bit of a break. I was feeling a little bit burned out with the game, so I took a break and played some Space Engineers, which is pretty fun. And got a new mic in the meantime, so hopefully there won't be quite as much keyboard noise. And yeah, we were standing outside of this sea of tents with lots of orc young, some berserkers, many warriors, and a warlord. None of these things worry me except for the many warriors, so we need to... Unfortunately, we need to do a bunch of gear rearranging, which is, I think, also part of why I wasn't too stoked about doing this fight. We also don't even have... I guess we've got like a little bit of space in people's inventories, which could help us with making some spots to swap around gear and whatnot. Okay. So we're definitely going to take out the level 6 tank. He's not going to be doing enough in this fight at all. And I think it does make sense to bring the bannerman in, for sure. Because we don't want this warlord yelling at us. Hurting our feelings. So Rasil's going to sit out. We probably need to give his items to the bannerman. This is really going to be a pain in the butt. Obviously, Armor of the Edirach should go on someone. One of the fatigue neutrals could go on... who's our... We have a Nimbleforged guy, right? We have Husan here. Who's Nimbleforged? We wouldn't want to mix and match forged and non-forged stuff on him, though. That doesn't seem very smart. What is the... I'm trying to remember what we have for Nimbleforged gear. Swap this out on our Spear Bro. And then, yeah, we have Caspar, who we maybe want to bring in for this fight. And then we have Arnold, who's just, you know, a much higher level, better developed brother. So as far as the brothers that are in training, who are still on the squad right now... It's these three guys here. Ulrich, not bad. I mean, his defense is already pretty good. I don't know. It might be safe to keep Ulrich in the fight. The main consideration is actually like whether they have quick hands or not, because without quick hands, he would be starting with the jagged pike out probably, and then if at some point he gets jumped, it'll be a little bit annoying and kind of cumbersome to switch over to a big bonk, big heckin' bonker. So that's kind of annoying. I feel like Atik could probably stay in this fight. He's basically almost as sturdy as our other thrower already. And as far as perks, he doesn't have Duelist, which does mean he'll be putting out a lot less damage. Yeah, maybe it's not smart to keep him in for this fight. We only need to pull out two of these guys, though, because Arnold and Caspar are the ones who I'd be bringing in. So between... It's really like these three. Gisselhair, kind of just whatever. Ulrich at least has Battleforged and better defense than the other two, so he's relatively safe to keep in. I don't know. I kind of want to keep Atik in. I know that he's not as well developed, but he does have the benefit of standing in the back, so it's not quite as much of a problem if he's focused a little bit. Then I think I'll bring these guys out. And Arnold, come back in. He can keep on this Southern Mail shirt. That's fine. Caspar is going to need a really good shield, which is probably just going to be this. And let's see, it's got 60 durability. We probably should give him a backup shield as well. One of our 400 backup shields. Something with decent melee defense, preferably. This one's pretty solid. Alright, we're going to take this off. That's going to go in Caspar's back pocket. That brings his fatigue down pretty low. Ugh, Caspar, you're not a very good tank, are you? Being fat doesn't help. Well, for one thing, he should not be using this sword. That's just not a good idea. So let's take off the sword. Put that there. Give him the Goblin Spear, which is a bit lighter. And then his gear is not quite ideal. Give him this stuff. We're going to put him in the middle, towards the middle. And put fatigue neutrals on either side. Yeah. Arnold. We want to make sure that he's got a lot of mace fatigue neutrals around him. Let's see, we got 327 with additional fur padding on it and 320 with the hit point. Honestly, they seem very similar to me. And then this one, I think we'll just toss the Armor of the Ejurak on Ulfert for now. And let's check that he's still functional fatigue-wise. Yes. I'm worried about jumping back in after taking a little bit of time off. I don't want to make any goofy-ass mistakes due to being out of practice. I'll definitely put this helmet on someone. -8. I think that should go on maybe Teak. I'm going to put it on a Teak. I think that makes sense. He's got low hit points, so getting worse nimble percentage is probably not as important as keeping him safe in the event that he gets headshot at some point during this fight. Arnold can just chill back here. It's unfortunate that his morale is not very good, but honestly not the end of the world. We don't really need Arnold and Adler to be confident in this fight. We just need them to not die more than anything else. Holstein, Raban. Son. Okay, I think it makes sense to also put some axes on these guys. Don't think we'll be needing a net. Probably not for fighting orcs. And Malta... I might give him the sword, actually. Since he's fully developed, he can make pretty good use of this since he has Duelist. And it'll be a good sidearm for if he gets jumped on by like an Orc Berserker or whatnot. A Teak. I might leave the pike on him. I'm not sure. He does have quick hands. Maybe it's better to just give him this sword. What I'm concerned about is the fact that he's going to run out of weapons to throw pretty quickly in this fight, and then I don't really want to put him in melee contact. Let's make sure everyone's got a dog. Alright, we'll do like that for now. Okay. This should be fine. Fatigue neutrals on either side. Ulfert. Just doing one last check since it's been a while. Husan doesn't have any weapon masteries yet, right? Correct. Yeah, and I like having Arnold over here next to the two Mace brothers. And then Starting with some axes out, I guess, on both of the throwers. Might even spread them out just a tiny bit. And we've got 2 different smoke pots on the team. Tank's in good shape. I'm putting him in the middle so that if the Warlord spawns on the right or the left side, it's easier for him to get there and potentially tank the Warlord if we want to do that. And yeah, we'll just have these guys out for one fight. And since we took out all the low-level bros, I guess I'm not going to use the Potions of Knowledge. Oh, we could use one on Atik, huh? Actually, I think I like that. Okay, we did it. It happened. Change there, and I think we should be good. Let's get in the fight. And let's see how this goes. All right. So a quick spot check. Not terrible in terms of the obstacles. We're going to be a lot more exposed on the northern side here. So that's something to keep in mind. This bush is blocking line of sight. So what I'm thinking is we probably put Eberhard here to block these hexes. And then we'll put a fatigue neutral in this position. And that fatigue neutral will just be blocking, you know, an Orc Young. Hopefully there'll just be like, this spot will be occupied by an Orc Young throughout the fight. And then the last Spear Bro, we will see how they've moved by that point. It would be awfully nice to kill this Berserker, because I really want to put the Spear Bro here. But don't know if that's going to be advisable or not. We could... I want to wait and see. Anyone else gonna have an opportunity to step in? Holstein can step in and do a single attack. Let's see. Norman can move up here and attack him. I think I'll wait. Teak is going in 7 turns and Eberhard's going in 4. Just thinking about whether we want to try to throw at him. It might be fine to just move the Bannerman now to, like, this position, maybe. We can't see the Warlord yet. We missed anyway. Alright. I'm just gonna wait on Erling. And wait on Malta as well. Gosh. Feels a little bit risky to move him up there now. So now actually I really regret moving the Bannerman to where I did. Did I make an oopsie already? Yikes. Interesting, interesting. Let's wait on the Spear Bro and see how the rest of the attacks go. We could also consider trying to disarm this guy. Because that makes it a lot safer to move in. Okay, I like that. So now I think that gives me enough info that I'm happy moving the Spear Bro in and spear walling. And I think here... we'll just make 2 attacks and then pass. Husan. Need to try to keep him straight, not confuse him with Holstein. Husan's got insane defense and insane offense. Pretty safe brother to put up on top. Even though we are going to be more exposed there, we've got some real heavy hitters up there. Ulfert, Arnold, and Husan. So I feel pretty good about the top flank. I actually feel better about it than the bottom, maybe. I think... I'm gonna put Husan here to attack that Orc Young. And then Holstein, I'll probably step in and maybe go for this Orc Young. Miss. Tank, we're just gonna wait. So we still haven't seen the Warlord yet. Norman. We have to be a little bit careful, because what I'm thinking about as a possibility is we put Norman here, we put Spearbro here, he's spear walling in this location, and then warriors come around the bottom and jump on Norman. And that would be bad. If we put Spearbro here, he can spear wall to keep orcs from going through that gap. Like if he's in this hex here. I think I might actually move Norman here. Do that. So where are we going to put our Spearbro up on top? I think I'm going to put him here in this hex where Ulfert currently is. So I'm just going to step Ulfert back. We really still haven't seen the Warlord, huh? I guess he's one of these. Just wait. There he is. Okay. Warlord has a Man-Splitter. Scary. Arnold can go down here. And we want to tuck... We especially want to tuck Atik into a safe and protected spot. So we'll figure out where that is. Malta is... I don't know, actually they're honestly comparably vulnerable. I might just put Malta back here. And then... Yeah, what are we gonna do here? Norman should go before this warrior. We're gonna have to really scrunch in. So Spearbro here. I know it looks weird. I still think that it makes sense. I guess maybe I'll put the tank here. I haven't played in like 9 days and I feel like I'm really rusty. Maybe I just throw twice. Nah, they're so far away. I'm just gonna do this. I know that probably looks really weird. So are we going to be okay down on the bottom? There's like three, maybe four orc warriors trying to get through. I think on our next turn, Holstein's going to attack here and step back. Norman's probably going to attack and step up. If Norman is in this position with 3 guys behind him, then orcs cannot push him from there. Just thinking about whether I want to bring the tank down or not. I guess the way I've positioned everyone, you kind of need to put someone in this spot. So maybe that was bad, I don't know. I'm going to go here and I'm going to just make an attack, actually. And yeah, we might actually scrunch the whole formation up a little bit. So like I think I'm gonna attack this guy, step the bannerman up 1. Probably wait on Husan, who does have quick hands. Holstein, I'm gonna attack here and move up. Ooh, could also attack twice. Could move up and use the pike, but that might be better. The guy's fleeing, perfect. We really need to make sure that Atik does not get into too exposed a position. I don't think that there's... Yeah, I might even just like run him all the way up here, potentially. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Yes, or wait. From Malta, we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Keep spearwalling. I don't like that Eberhard got some extra stamina or fatigue marked on him from getting hit a couple times. That part kind of stinks. That was a big downside of this plan. I'm gonna move Raban here and wait. And then I'm gonna move Norman up and wait. And the reason for that is that way they can't move, this guy can't move 2 hexes and then push to get next to Eberhard. For tank, I think I should have put a fatigue neutral here, not the tank. I think that was a mistake. Wait on Ulfbert. Norman, I'm just going to move up and wait. And he'll probably get a chance to use the Rusty Axe. Yeah, like that. I feel like I'm not playing this very well. Holstein. I'm wondering whether I should bring Arnold down right now. We've got 4 warriors up on top, and then 3 warriors plus the warlord on the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe Holstein moves in, starts bonking. These guys all moved already? Yes. I wonder if I should have taken the whole formation and scrunched it down even more into a smaller ball. Feels like... I don't know. Where is this warlord going to go? I honestly can't predict if he's going to try to move in here or if he's going to try to flank around to get to, like, Atik, for example. This is the problem with Catal Bros and our strategy. 4 works on the top. Kind of unfortunate how this has unfolded so far. All the young ended up in the back somehow, and the warriors ended up in the front. That's not really what we want to see. The thing is, it all depends on how long Erling can hold out. Like, if Erling's able to keep these guys away for a while, then I'm happy up here. But if, like, 2 of these warriors break through next round, then I'll really wish that I had Arnold in play. I'm just gonna wait him where he is. I don't know. And I guess Hussein's just gonna do this. This. Gotta be careful with Atik, not to expose him to this warrior. unnecessarily. So we could... Oh yeah, right. Still, he's got... I'm just thinking about whether I move him down. He should still be faster than these warriors, right? They've got to be insanely slow. I think that'll be okay. Let's do some throwing on Malta. And there we go. That guy got rallied, so I didn't really want him to just be sitting there doing scary things. Okay, and now for this warrior... It's unfortunate that he's not set up for the cleaver. Do I want to drop a dog, too? I might just make 2 attacks with the cleaver. Maybe it's better to drop the dog now. Okay, an Ulfert. Just keep missing that warrior. Norman. I think we're going to go to work on this warrior, especially because he can push eventually. And we want to break his armor for the cleaver, bro. Right, we'll continue to wait on Arnold. He'll continue to do nothing. Fine with the tank getting stunned there. Really hurts doing this camp before we have the orc trophy, by the way. Okay, so what do we want to do? Maybe we just throw a bundle of heavy throwing axes. Now the pike is going to do a little bit more damage. So I'm just going to switch to the pike. Poke and move back so he doesn't get pushed in on. Wait there. Wait on Hallstein as well. Yeah, this guy could push through, and then we'd want to use the two-handed mace on him, so we'll wait on Hallstein. And then Erling is gonna spear wall and probably pull out his shield. Shield's pretty durable, so this guy shouldn't be able to crack it that easily. Okay. Malta is just gonna throw. Eberhard continues to spear wall. Spear is still durable enough. Should have checked before spear walling, obviously. Decapitate? Almost got him. 5 turns. Are we gonna have a chance to kill him? Do we want to kill him? I don't know the answer to these questions yet. We'll wait on Ulfert. Yeah, so my issue with killing this warrior is that if we kill him, it's very possible that Bolvalg decides to go take that spot instead, and I don't know if I want Bolvalg in that spot. Maybe I just want to do... I mean, I don't know. He's got a cleaver. I also wouldn't... 4 turns, 6 turns. This guy's going to go first. He is breaking right now. And our cleaver bro has got 26 melee defense. That's not that much. He's got relatively low chance of hitting, but the cleaver is kind of a problem for a nimble brother, obviously. If the warlord, I'm just gonna wait. If the warlord does make it through, then I really want to attack him, I think. Oh. Alright, so that all happened. Okay, so what's going down here now? I think now we officially want to bring Arnold down. Yeah, some stuff happened. Why was that orc able to push through? I honestly, I didn't pay close enough attention, I guess. We just can't hit these guys. Alright, so we're definitely pulling out the two-handed mace and making an attack here. That's a big one. And then we could like step in, drop a dog and adrenaline. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Do I want to do that? I don't think I need to adrenaline though. I'll be faster than these guys regardless, so we'll just drop the dog. You're fine. We definitely need to remember to check the spear durability. Oh my god, I didn't give Eberhard a shield. For fuck's sake. I have to give him a shield after taking that other one out of his inventory. That's so stupid. Oh boy. Oh, and Norman can't attack because his fatigue's maxed out. Brilliant. Once again, Catalbro not going to have backup. Maybe he should. I might move the banner in to prevent pushes. Maybe I should have held his turn, actually. Let's wait on Atik, and then second half of the round we'll move him to make an attack. Aspar. I just keep on making the same mistakes. I've done 2 Sea of Tents fights and this campaign, and I've screwed them both up the same way, using my tank badly and having the Catal bro not do his thing. When will I learn? Wait on Husan. Let's see. The Berserkers have all acted. It's unfortunate that it's tough for Malta to go in and help very much. Okay, we could start working on those warriors up on top, I think. That might be the best course of action. Airling, I gotta start checking the spears first. Okay, and then over here, I think we want to stun Bolvog, or, you know, daze Bolvog, to reduce the damage coming in on our spear bro. So dumb that I didn't give him a shield. Very annoyed with myself for that. Oh my god. Gosh, it seems awfully risky. I think I'm gonna... There we go. Might try to kill that guy. Yep, did not get it. So Eberhard, you're in danger. Some danger. The disarm definitely helped. We don't have enough fatigue to kill this Orc Young and also Spear Wall. I kill the Orc Young and someone else just jumps in here and stuns him. That's not very productive. But I feel like it's still worth. And do I attack here? He's gonna be maxed out on fatigue pretty soon. I'm just gonna pass. Nice of that guy not to charge. Alright, a teak. We can do some throwing. Good use of his turn. Son. He will put a dog down and then attack. Airling. No point going for an attack here. If we had a good chance of proccing Fearsome, then I would, but I don't think we can. And Ulfbert. Time for you to get in the game. Arnold is going to be subject to something scary. He's got 41 melee defense. Okay. Thought he didn't get smashed right away. Bannerman. Probably just attack this Orkion. And then do I move him back? Does that accomplish very much? I might move him down here to help with these berserkers, the softer targets. Or we could plug up this hole with him. Actually, maybe that's better. Because he's got good melee defense. Pretty respectable, anyway. That way the young can't get through. Okay. For a teak, I think we will go down here now. God, these guys are both fucking terrifying, by the way. Try to take out that berserker who's confident. We're gonna wait on Caspar for that berserker to die, hopefully, unless he gets rallied, I suppose. On missed. Doing an awful lot of missing for a guy with over 100 melee skill, by the way. Don't like that. I think we just focused on the Warlord. To the extent that we can. Malta's probably going to get pushed through on. Would be my guess. Yeah, and then I think we can do attack here now. Nah, it didn't proc Fearsome. Okay. Once again, bonk the Warlord, and then hopefully we can disarm him. Looks like we can. And his health is starting to drop a little bit. We only have one spear attack this round, so we kind of need to make it count. Maybe that means it's smarter to switch to the Jagged Pike. And just use that. It's kind of lame. If I put a dog down, where's the dog gonna go? Alright, we really need this. Oh, we can't disarm. Ugh, gross. That's scary. Okay, just gonna recover. I can't believe I didn't put a shield on him. Okay. Oh, I should have dropped a dog. A lot of scary stuff here. This is dicey. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Peek. throwing axes. I think we'll just that and put a dog down. Okay. Don't like what's happening here very much. Holstein's in some trouble. They're not the worst. That dog down last turn. Keep attacking the warlord. He's getting pretty low now. Malta can go beast mode. I guess just gonna finish him off and switch back to throwing jabs. Airling. Switch spears. Can't believe I remembered. Incredible. And spear wall one more time. Okay, Holstein, we need to get him out of dodge. I think it's time to attack this warrior. And Eberhard. Really want to just take Olvog down as quickly as possible. I think we need to try to smoke Holstein out, by the way. Please don't kill my dog, Berserker. Dogs. See if we can get this kill. We're not gonna get the kill, but yeah, we got him to fleeing. Fleeing is actually quite big. Oh, I was thinking about smoking this guy. He'll probably be fine. But that might have been a mistake. Gosh. I feel rusty. So what are we gonna do? Husan, I think I'll move up and long axe this guy. Teak. I feel like this guy is the bigger problem. We didn't get the disarm. That's bad. That's actually quite bad. Okay, so Norman, we could do an attack on him. At least we got him to breaking. I should have smoked him out. That was stupid. But I think we have a chance here, right? He's in 1 turn. This guy's in 4 turns. Okay, so we do have enough fatigue. So switch to this. Throw smoke pot. Here. And we can throw a javelin too. Nice. Holstein, I think we can actually attack and then back up if we so desire. Yeah, we don't have to. We could just leave him right here. This warrior's not going to come around. I think he's in a very safe position if I leave him right where he is. They've used up all their javelins, so no one's going to be making moves. It's kind of annoying that we wasted the smoke pot, but that's not the end of the world. And he has not procced 9 lives, which is also important information. Let's see. I just want to recover fatigue on barreling. We could put away the shield. And just... Nah, we'll attack that warrior. Okay. Nice. Where's that guy going? Oh, he's going for the thrower, I guess. Okay, we're out of the woods with this fight, it looks like, but that was definitely a little bit dicey. This berserker trying to come in and ruin our day. Not gonna let him. Wait on Ulfert for them to run away. You know what I said about Hallstein being in a completely safe position? Turns out I was stupid. And he's not. Actually. Well, that was really dumb. I should have put him in a safer spot. I didn't think about that orc pushing through twice. That like wasn't even on my radar as a thing that might happen. So let's do everything we can to help out. So these dogs are going to go get themselves killed, probably. Do I want to put Arnold in a dangerous position instead? So that he takes that heat? Not really. I don't care that much about Arnold, though. I mean, he's good. He also will not die from getting hit once. And the Thresh attack has less chance to hit. 7 turns, 13 turns. So we could admit that we were stupid before and smoke Hallstein out. Five turns. Are we going to be able to scare this guy enough? I feel like we might be able to. I don't know. I might regret this. We'll find out. Oh my god. Hit the wrong button. I had to pike him, obviously. Have enough fatigue now. We could actually switch and do 2 stabs. Okay. He's safe. Everything over here is totally fine. So let's go up here. Alright. We're good. We're good. Alright, a little bit dicey at times, but, you know, we didn't lose anyone. No famed item. Too bad. Not sure I completely agree with its assessment of what we should be keeping. Got a lot of spoiling meat. How much food do we have left, actually? I guess we're getting a little bit low. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And now, do I want to go... Yeah, I was thinking about whether I want to ditch 3 items, but I forgot to turn off, because we got the ancient temple right here. I was thinking about whether I wanted to make space in my inventory to go get the holy water now. I'm trying to remember where Black Monolith is. I feel like we found it, but I could be completely hallucinating that. Did we find Black Monolith yet? Witch hut? Maybe we didn't. I think Black Monolith is pretty much always at the base of a mountain, and obviously it's far from civilization. Like, really far. I'm wondering if it makes sense to try to hit Ancient Temple on the way to the monolith once we've located it, but I guess we just don't know where it is. Still, it seems really likely it's on the left side of the map, because it does usually spawn very far from civilization. Got the stone pillars here. Watermill. Reliquary. Sunken libraries down here. Okay, I guess we haven't found Monolith yet. Yeah. Screw it. Alright, Cleaver Bro. Got his final level up. Do we want more resolve, or do we just want some more fatigue for him? 54 is probably fine. How much of a difference does 3 fatigue make on him? We can resolve. I don't care. Okay, and we got Berserk already. Killing Frenzy seems like a bit of a slam dunk on this guy. Executioner also wouldn't be bad. I don't see anything else that's competing. I wonder if Executioner is better. More consistent, given that we're kind of using him as a finisher. I don't know. I think I'm going to do Killing Frenzy. And Reach Advantage also a consideration, but his melee skill isn't high enough. I would want it to be a little bit higher. Okay, Norman finishes disappointing, just like he's been up to this point. With a kind of mediocre final level up. And God, his secondary stats all rolled so poorly. I guess he's going to keep this additional for padding armor on, probably. So do we want this resolve? Or what are we taking for his last perk? Okay, he has Backstabber. So it's either like, we gave him Max Mastery, so we could give him Fearsome, or we could give him Fortified Mind, which kind of feels like maybe that's the play. I don't think anything else really makes sense. I mean, there's Steel Brow, but that's valuable in very specific fights. Fortified Mind is going to be more useful in Sunken Library and Black Monolith. So with that, he's up at 70. Maybe I'll just give him... Alright. Cool. And then we probably will cycle the new bros back in, but we will see what our next fight looks like first. And right now we're just going to head back to Talbach. We need tools, and we need to sell stuff also. and also probably repairing all the junk we got from that fight. Let's stop repairing it. Yeah. Let's see if there's any more camps between here and civilization. Nice. Looks like we're ready to do Goblin City. I don't know why that procced after doing a Sea of Tents, but I guess it was just waiting around to give us the information. Oh. Parax, Knife Flicker, many ambushers. This is a few Goblin Shamans. This is a scary fucking camp. And it's in the mountains too? Ugh. That could be so gross. We like spawn down in a valley and the shamans just keep us rooted. And then we got Forgotten Hut down here. That's a little bit easier. Let's just say that. Okay, so for this fight, we will bring the brothers back in. Your boy. About the inventory. I don't want to do it. Don't make me. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. There's no space on anyone now. Okay, there's one spot here. This is the worst. Put that back where it should have been this whole time. Hair, you go back in. You go back in. We probably don't need to keep so many daggers on the squad anymore. We used a smoke bomb on this guy. So now he's got an extra spot we could use for something. I guess we could just throw another set of axes in. Just in case, for now. Right? We don't have any more backup smoke pots? Yeah. Really been going through them this campaign. Suppose we could put the sergeant's sash on someone. We're not using it on the sergeant. And the Ulrich's kind of doing nothing. Let's do. Let's reclaim those inventory spaces on the bros. I shuffled around some armor to make this happen, but yeah, I guess. Okay. And inventory management in this game, it's painful. Then we need to swap some armors around too. Right. Wow, his forged armor got all busted up. Alstein, we're gonna pull him back and put him in the back. Make sure he stays safe. Eberhard, fine. We will go ahead and switch Norman and Raban. Norman's a little bit jacked up. I don't think Norman's got enough fatigue to put on this Decayed Coat of Plates, unfortunately. He cannot carry that. So we won't do that. Okay. Probably we're fine. Sonic that's stupid. Okay. Actually, I might swap Not for this fight, and then maybe Caspar can get over the line to level 11, just to have him be a slightly stronger backup option. A lot of preparation for a fight against, like, 6 Orc Young. Yeah, literally 6 Orc Young. Caspar's gonna be down there doing his own thing. We'll put Alfred up there. Oh. Champ. Disrespected the spear wall. If possible, we want to try to feed some kills to Teak, by the way. Maybe it's not possible, though. Wow. You're doing great. Respect to these orcs. Let's wait on Atik, see if we can get a kill, like I said. Would be nice. Oh. Makes sense. Well, shit. Not what I wanted to have happen. Yeah, the dogs are just going to kill him when he tries to run. Okay. Game continues to prioritize keeping rotting meat in my inventory over sweet, sweet loot. I don't appreciate very much. Okay, back to Talbach, I think. We could go to Crumhorn and then just sail down to the south to Azimshab. It's a lot closer. We don't uncover the fog between here and there. Also, maybe we need to make space for the trophy, which we should get now. The orc trophy, I mean. Okay. Do I want to go back to Talbach? It's like a better staging ground for this next expedition we're thinking about doing, but it's... we're going to find more tools and better sale prices in that southern city. Okay, here's our orc trophy. Really nice. I'm going to put that on Spearbro with worse melee or worse melee skill. Because he's more likely to have his spear wall penetrated. Ruins of Fierin. Okay, everyone's in good enough shape, I guess. Norman keeps on taking some hits. Aspar did not hit level 11, but he definitely will in this fight. Oh wait. Maybe we need to bring a bannerman fight actually, now that I'm looking at it. Maybe that would be smart. Yeah, we should probably do that. There's a reasonable shot that this is, you know, Wiedergangers and Geists. No. It's Brigands. Okay. 10 Brigands. I think we should be okay. Nice throw, buddy. Could go down here into the bushes, where they should not be able to see him. Ulrich is extremely sturdy. Oh, there's a leader down here. Okay, I'm gonna put our tanky boy there. Ulfert is gonna move them up into melee contact to get them excited. If I go here, I think that Eberhard is gonna get thrown at by this raider. Maybe I'll go down here instead. Let's wait and see what the raiders do. Dead. They did. Leader takes the high ground. But has no weapon to use, like a nerd. Tank gets a kill. That brigand's out of here. Giselhair is just going to get up here on top of these guys so they don't get away. Drop him to fleeing. Whoops. Oh, I had a clear line of fire in that position. Oh, a big hit. Make sure that brigand doesn't get away. I want to see these marauders. I'd like to see brigands putting up a little bit more resistance than they do. That'd be cool. We're not letting him go. I want the experience. This guy doesn't know how to retreat. Just like our brothers. Terrible pathing. Alright, we're just gonna pass on everyone except for Wolfert. There we go. It's good to me. Go down to Crumhorn and probably sail to the southern city to buy some supplies and sell all this stuff at a better price, hopefully. Follow the tracks. No, we're not doing. We're looking for something a little bit more exciting. They've got decent prices on ammo here and some food for us to buy, but no tools at all. A little bit disappointing. Sail to Azim Shab and sell stuff. Oh, I should have been repairing. Man. I think it was my first rodeo. Is it worth doing anything here? What's this? Probably Ifrits. Yeah. Nah. Don't feel like re-equipping and moving people around. Got a sword lance for sale that we don't need. More shoulder guards? I don't think we need shoulder guards now either. I feel like we have enough of those on our armor. Looked at that. Man. I gotta say, Gisselhair, not like the most exciting brother to put the Censor of the Diviner on. These stats are just not what I was hoping for from him. I remember him rolling a lot of +1s during his level ups. And it's very disappointing. Definitely taking the +3s in the primaries. Do I take +4 hit points or do I take this defense? Maybe it's smart to take a roll in hit points. Given that he is nimble. He's a little bit fragile where he is right now. And some of the threat to him comes from ranged weapons, not melee weapons. So I think I'll take a +4 hit point roll. And we can get Duelist on him now. Big game. Yeah, so I guess, well, it was stupid. I should have used up all my tools on these things, but honestly, we could just sell them and not a big deal. This thing wasn't that good, right? We're really past the point where we need to, like, worry a lot about perfectly min-maxing our money situation. We've got so much money. Okay, we don't need any more fighting spears? Wow, we're just selling a fighting spear? That feels wrong. And do we need this anymore? Probably not. Just check where we're at. I don't really know why Gisselhair has the sword on, but whatever. Bird. Husan wants a dagger. Our forge tank. Sergeant Sash. Okay, sell a couple more things. I don't think we need this. I don't really see why. I don't remember why I kept it around, but I don't think it's necessary. And fun. Sure would be nice to visit a taxidermist, but we're not going to do that this time. Okay, and let's examine our food situation. 5 days, 3 days, 6 days, 2 days. Got a lot of stuff that's expiring and not too long. And I think that's all we need. Do we need bandages? We have bandages. Yeah, we have bandages. Alchemist, can we get a replacement smoke pot? We can. That's good. I think I'll buy the potion. Okay. Great, we got to refill on a couple of things. Smoke pot here. And I think we're done. Azim Shab. And we'll just head back. Oh. Back out into the desert, I guess. Is there any chance that I want to take a look at that melee nomad? Case he's better than Gisselhair as a sensor brother. Gisselhair is really disappointing me so far. I don't know, it's so late in the campaign. Kind of hard to imagine it making sense to train up another new brother. We have 4 guys on the bench already. I don't know. Just want to have someone better to use the sensor, the diviner, than Gisselhair. We could hit the tryout button on him, I guess. Death Wish and Hate for Greenskins. Death Wish is a good one. I'm just going to take a look. Let's just see. Let's just see. No, I don't think so. Let's look at his first few level ups. Bad. Bad. Pitiful resolve needs. Yeah, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Oh well, we tried a thing, it didn't work. Now I don't have to wonder about that. Okay. Back to Crumhorn. Buy ammunition and food-wise, I think we're fine. Whatever, I'll buy some meat, just in case. And we're ready to go back out. So we got the Undead Trophy, we have the Goblin Trophy, we have the Orc Trophy. Kind of have everything we need with those. So now we're just trying to do tough camps, I guess. Get some famed items. Maybe we will head back through here to hit the ancient temple. But mostly we just want to get as far away from civilization as possible. And I guess, actually, we kind of want to find where the monolith is, too. It's probably over here somewhere. This fog. That would be pretty nice. Alright, we'll go clear this fog, hit the ancient temple to pick up the holy water now. And then we'll see where we go from there. On this mountaintop. Nothing. And I don't think it's even worth deviating to go fight this camp down there. I think I just want to get into the fog and find new camps and find the monolith as quickly as possible. What next? We'll go in. Let's do it. What? Might as well see. Dust. Okay. Got the stuff. And where did the other guy come from? Maybe Husan? I have no idea where it's from. I don't know who's wearing it, I mean. It's on someone. And let's make sure the holy water doesn't get lost. Alstein's still healing up. Let's go fight these Webknechts. Ooh, 30 Webknechts, yeah. That's great. Could be a pretty easy fight. We'll tighten the formation just a little bit. And make sure that the more well-protected brothers are on the outside. I think we'll do that, actually. This. And should be good to go. Yeah. 2 arms. Would be nice to use, I was going to say use the high ground hexes if we can. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to put 1 spear bro here. So let's wait. Another spear bro like here. Crunch the company in around them. Wait on Malta so he can step in, attack, step back. Spot. I mean, I guess this is a really large number of Webknechts, huh? I said this was going to be an easy fight. That probably would have been a one-hit kill. It landed. That. Do I want Ulrich to be one of the ones in an exposed hex? It's probably okay. So down here, we're going to put Norman in this position. Gaspar down here. Or Raciel, rather. He has a name. A lot of missing. And Malta will just or javelin. Caspar is just going to chill. Wow, a lot of misses. I don't want to name any names, Eberhard, but Erling did a pretty good job there, and I gotta say, it looks a lot better up on the northern flank than it does down here on the south. You know, just let's keep it clean, right? Let's see if we can do that. See if we can. I could put a dog down. Don't think I want to yet. Yeah, I'll wait on the dogs. A teak. Still, just do your best. Dang, we took damage. Damage was taken. Too bad. No idea where that thing's going. Alta, come on. All the spooters are running. Dogs ready to get themselves in danger. Webknecht fights can be weird because when they spawn more Webknechts, it can change the balance so that they suddenly feel like they have enough numbers to keep fighting again, which is something that doesn't happen with any other faction, I think. But at least not that I can think of right now. So, a little bit strange. It's a little funky. Oh yeah, see, it just happened. I think. Ooh, Tricksy Spider. Right, there's no spiders left. Okay. All right. Whole bunch of spider silk and a lot of experience for a really easy fight. Gisselhair, oh my god, you rolled a +3. They said it couldn't be done, and you did it. Still rolling +1s on melee defense, though. Do I take it at this point, or do I just want even more health? His melee defense is so bad that I kind of want him to just have a ton of hit points. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that logic holds up. Let me check my build for the Sensor Brother. Berserk, Killing Frenzy, Reach Advantage. Could also take Student on him. I think I'm going to take Student. Just try to get him up to level 11 as quickly as possible. Busan, his last level up. Looks like we'll take hit points. Nimble Forged, Fatigue Neutral. What a weird brother. So he needs an weapon mastery now in order to do his thing. And don't know which weapon mastery right now because we want to save it for a famed weapon, probably. Caspar. So finish leveling up. Pull him out. Caspar, you actually are pretty good tank. And I think I'll take Resolve this level. Good tank. Just nimble, that's your problem. You're just nimble. Just nimble. Also, you're fat. Fat doesn't help very much. So, for Caspar, bags and belts to carry more shields, kind of okay. Fortified Mind not bad. Seems a little bit like overkill, but he is nimble, so he takes more morale checks than a forged tank because his hit points get damaged more frequently. We could take something funky like Taunt that I don't normally take. And I don't think we need to take Lone Wolf because I'm probably not going to use him as a Lone Wolf tank. Yeah, so like Fort Mind, Resilient, Bags are the ones that I would consider, and Taunt, I guess. Fort Mind seems completely excessive. You know what? I'm gonna try taking Taunt. But when am I gonna bring him in to actually use that skill though? Let's just give it a try. I've never used it on anyone. He's also stepping out now, so it kind of doesn't matter. Also, it's gonna have the full rower backline here. Guess I wish we had more. We're throwing javelins to swap in. Okay. All right. This is fine. Let's get Hasso up to level 11 as well, so if we want to use him in Sunken Library, we have that option. We're not doing this. Not doing this. Guess we could do this. Because we're probably going to fight a lot of greenskins just wandering around in the wilds out here. So we might opportunistically manage to finish that one, maybe. Hope there's not a giant mountain. Get up on this mountaintop. More stupid goblins. We can go fight that camp. We'll take damage. We'll take tool damage. Oh, we have our free seed. I forgot about this. Huh. Blacksmith, Scout, Lookout, Bounty Hunter. Looking at the Scavenger. I might do the Scavenger and then right before we do all the legendary locations, I'll just switch it out with the Surgeon. But the Scavenger will keep us going on this excursion that we're doing right now a little bit longer. Fight these guys. We need all the experience we can get. Thought we might track him down a bit faster. That's fine. Wait across the squad. That's fine. hard to tell where they can actually go. The squishy brothers and spots where they're a bit more multiple those right now to fire, but not so much, not that. Oh, I shouldn't have put Raban here. Now Steel can't get through. Oh, well. You know what? It's fine. Park him right there. That's fine. I had a feeling they were going to be quite interested in trying to get through this part of the map. Do any of them have their turn left? I don't think so. Get on top of them. Okay, well that guy did. Screwed up. Shouldn't have attacked Malta. We'll wait on Husan so he can step in with his long axe. Brutal. Oh, that's not really where I wanted you to go. It's not where I wanted you to go, dog. Why didn't you go over here? Why didn't you attack the squishy ones? Man. No! The dog attrition has been really bad. Don't like that. I mean, not just from like an emotional perspective, but these dogs are actually a pretty valuable resource too. Well, damn. God, I didn't see that. Losing that dog just put me on tilt. Who can say what goes through their mind? Okay. I'm very insistent on killing that one for whatever reason. don't think this is happening over here. Actually, I know it's not happening. We're not even gonna try. It's over. Damn it, lost another dog. Hate that for us. We're gonna need to go get some more. Actually, kind of a problem because the only northern kennel is way up here. Here, there, and here. I wasn't really planning on going back that way anytime soon. I want to go fight Shanarax right now. Guess so. Take a lot of damage fighting it during the daytime. But it's a camp and it's right here, so we're gonna do it. But we could be a little bit smarter about who takes all the heat. We'll let the fatigue neutrals take the heat. Okay, everything's in order. Hopefully the Forge Bros don't take too much damage. Okay, they're all attacking the tank. Except that guy. And that guy. And that guy. And that guy. Alright. Maybe I... Nice. Declared victory prematurely. We will wait with everyone. Make sure their turns are all used up. And then just charge forward. Our brilliant strategy. Ooh, do I want to put this guy in on the low ground? I don't like that very much, but probably will do it still. Park some throwers here and put the tank in front of them. Oh, I should. And then also can't reach anyone from here. It's too bad. Tank is currently going to be the target of every attack. Norman, there isn't really a great place for Norman. If I put Norman here, then they might attack Ulfbert, which I don't really want. I really thought they'd be attacking the tank. Okay. They all taking a turn. This guy hasn't taken. That was pretty nice. What the hell are you doing? I should have put the Goblin trophy back on seal, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Ulrich's in a little bit of danger from being punctured where I just put him, but he should be okay. Really? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Try to take out the Overseer if we can. Try to take out anyone if we can. Okay, they're running at least. We like that. I want to leave the spot for Norman to do his thing. Let's wait on Hasso and get Tank over here. Ulrich. Pull out his sword. So in. Not much for Giselher to do. Come on, Atik. More like Hasso. Better drop your dog. Run them down. Close. Hope that dog doesn't die. I'll feel pretty silly. I'm a little concerned. Kind of thought that he would have the ability to throw from there. But I guess I miscounted how many steps it was. Balls, no quick hands. Yeah. Okay. No famed items. That's okay. Back up to full on tools. Yeah, getting the scavenger was pretty nice. Got our level on Rasil, the forged tank. I think I'll just take Battle Forged. It's really not... I feel like he's rolled +3s on fatigue so many times. He's not ending up where I was really hoping he would. But I'm still gonna take Battle Forged on him. We'll sweep through this fog. Are we gonna go through here? I don't know. Really wondering if we have seen the monolith and I just forgot where. Pop up on the mountainside. Small camp. A small camp with a warlord. Wow. The forest. It's bad for them. Okay, now that Rasil has Battle Forge, he's definitely more plausible to bring into the fight. Fights like this one. Should be totally fine. Alstein. Love to get him back in when I can. Okay. I guess there is a warlord here. Do I want to do anything different? Could bring in like one more set of throwing axes, I guess. Could put a big bonk on someone. I think we're fine. Actually, let's put the bonk on someone. That's probably better. Maybe on like Ulrich or Gisselhair. We'll do that. Okay, we can be proactive this time about spear walling up north. I'll wait on the thrower. All the throwers. And I think we'll do something similar to last time, so we'll put someone tanky on that position, like a tank, for example. Sure. All very okay. So weird to see a warlord with so few enemies in the fight. He's going for the mega flank. I think we'll be able to make all that work out down there. No problem. Actually, I'm just going to go here and build a wall. With everyone else and see how they all react. Oh. Husan has quick hand. I think we're just going to move Airling up to here. Force them to take the long way around. This guy here, we're just gonna completely dumpster. I think I'll bring Raban up this way. Help out there. Try to get a fearsome proc there. Oh, I can't go up there this turn, right? Let's try. Alright, well, I'll bring Ulfred up. I'll be ready. And maybe Norman also. Good measure. Whole bunch of waiting. 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 So yeah, we can go up here. I guess if I go... I'm just gonna do this. Could be fun. And I think I'll go here with tank. And then we'll collapse on them. And do some harm. Take away his weapon. Embarrass him. Oh no, dog. Why do I always think I can predict what they'll do? I was so sure it would go here and attack this orc young. Damn. Every time. Okay, Ulfred's gonna go up here. Might push through there. Might push through in this direction. Wait on Raban. Would you look at that? Oh, whoa. Wow, look at that. 387 durability. Jeez. That is a forged armor. Wow. Okay. Wow. 37 fatigue penalty. 6 more than this thing. Holy guacamole. This is our Nimble Forge gear. I wonder if that means it's time to put the Nimble Forge gear on our Nimble Forged guy. Who is... How could I possibly forget? Husan. It took me a while to find him. The main problem is we don't really have the helmet yet. We don't have a helmet for him to wear that's appropriate. I mean, we have one, but we kind of need it for the other Forged brothers. So we're like kind of in a place where we need to... We're kind of in a place where we need to maybe buy a Forged helmet just to keep up with all the stuff we've been getting. All the Forged armor. Still, absolutely sick piece of armor. That's excellent. And it makes me a lot more comfortable about having Ulrich out on the front lines. Keep him nice and safe while he's still leveling up. Is there any chance Monolith is like right here? Oh, God. Really didn't want to leave any possibility of it being in some like tiny patch that we hadn't technically explored. All right, let's hop on this mountaintop and see what's up. Oh, we found Monolith. Wow, we did actually walk basically right past it. But I'm glad we found it. Okay, that's actually a bit of a relief. You know, not finding Black Monolith is a possibility and like kind of a pain in the ass if that were to happen. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go up through here? Maybe hit the Sea of Tents? Come back through the north? I actually think maybe we will, because then we can go get some more dogs, and then we can head south to the Artifact Reliquary. I think now that we know where Monolith is, it's more important to do this, and also we'll be fighting camps that are further from civilization than if we go this way. And we'll start with Occupied Cave. Shrats. We don't really need to fight Shrats. They don't have anything that we want. Also, let's favorite that before we forget. We'll just leave all right where he is, but I'm going to pull out the sword. Honestly, could probably move right here. Norman. Put Norman here. Oh no. Guess I should have pulled out his... Let's wait before dropping that dog. Okay. This guy's still waiting. We're not dropping that dog. It's not happening. But he missed. Run them down. Oh no, come on. Stupid. Ugh. Yeah, so it's this bug. I think if you hit retreat, it'll let you finish the combat, but then you won't actually be able to finish. Also, I can't end this guy's turn. But I can press buttons. But not keyboard shortcuts. And I don't think this is actually going to result in anything positive, unfortunately. So we could try this. Yeah, and then we end up here. Cool, alright. That's probably actually a fine place to stop for tonight. A little bit anticlimactic, but we'll stop there, come back, and do that little camp, and then sweep around through the north.